More than 2 million coronavirus infections have been reported globally. This is according to data provided by Johns Hopkins University. So far, more than 120,000 people have died from this virus, and it has spread to nearly every country. Good evening. Thanks for joining us for Fox 16 News at 5:30. I'm Donna Terrell.
I'm Kevin Kelly. Health experts, however, are now saying there are signs that the curve is starting to flatten in parts of the world, and that vaccines and treatments are being worked on in several countries. Here in Arkansas, there are currently 1,569 confirmed cases of COVID-19. 1,047 of those cases are active. One more Arkansan has died in the past 24 hours, bringing the total number of COVID-19 deaths in the state to 33. That death took place in a nursing home, which brings the total number of nursing home deaths to 7. Meanwhile, there are 28 nursing homes across the state with confirmed cases, and there are 83 hospitalizations. 215 healthcare workers have tested positive, and 489 Arkansans have recovered.
Our Jay Burr was at the governor's daily briefing today. Joins us now with some news that should make some healthcare providers happy. Jay.
That's exactly right, Donna. You hit the nail right on the head. We've been hearing about bonus pay for those in the healthcare industry. We finally got some clarity on that today in the governor's daily briefing here. Now, today, the governor did announce that the state's waiver request was granted to pay those out to long-term healthcare workers and contractors. Now, also, the governor will still steer approximately $50 million from the state's $1.25 billion from the CARES Act to workers who do not fall into those categories, and that hospital and healthcare facilities and also non-direct workers such as custodial staff, laundry staff will also be receiving these bonuses as well. Now, these bonuses will be retroactive from April 5th, and they will run until May 30th. Now, if there are more than 1,000 active cases in the state at that time, these bonus payments can be extended out an additional 30 days. No doubt a big concern that has flooded our newsroom since the governor announced his plan for it a couple of weeks ago, and Arkansas Surgeon General Dr. Greg Bledsoe says it's well-deserved for those on the front lines of this pandemic.
When I hear these numbers and I hear about these cases, these aren't statistics to me. I see people's faces. I think of people who are working with these patients. I have concern for personal friends of mine and for myself as we work in these environments. So this is a big deal for healthcare workers. Thank you to the governor for taking this upon himself to support our healthcare workers. We really appreciate it.
Officials also saying that they are in the very beginning stages of planning for reopening the state, and with the announcement of expanded testing to those who are showing symptoms, even if they do not fall into high priority categories, they hope to have a better idea of what that will look like so they can be just as targeted in the reopening as they were in the shutting down of us. Now, in regards to those bonuses, we've got a full list of who does qualify for those bonuses and what the pay structure will look like exactly up on our website, fox16.com. For now, live from the state capitol, Jay Burr, Fox 16 News.
All right, Jay, thank you.